Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Alright guys, this is the camera comparison between the S6 Edge Plus and the iPhone 6 Plus. So with these two, we're going to compare low light, color reproduction detail, and selfies. So let's go right into it. On the top, you have the iPhone 6 Plus, and on the bottom, you have the S6 Edge Plus. And really, with low light here, we tapped the building on each phone and then took the photo. Both on automatic, all of the settings were as is out of the box. And we found something different here. First of all, this street was completely dark. So this, for picking up the iPhone on this was really good, the fact that it picked it up. However, it couldn't do the same with the building. The building just does not look as nice on it, and you can see pixelation right away, even on the trees, just even from this far zoomed out. So even with seeing the entire photo still, you can already see pixelation just right away. It cannot handle really well low light. If you try to zoom in, see the numbers, they are very blurry and you really just cannot make them out. However, on that same image quality, when we go to the Edge Plus, first of all, you can just see the building a lot better than you can on here. On here, it just really can't make anything out, whereas this one, you can see the whole building really. Now, because of that, you do get a lens flare, so it is important to note that there is a lens flare on this one, whereas the iPhone really doesn't have one, but it was just able to pick up more light, and the fact that you can zoom in and pretty easily see the number on there. Not to mention that just a bit more detail on this tree, and it doesn't get pixelated till you have to even zoom in more. So that is definitely a standout about the Edge Plus compared to the iPhone 6 Plus. All around, the low light is continuously been better on the Edge Plus, and it's a wider aperture and just does a much better job for the low light quality on the photo. Moving on, we go to detail. And with detail, we can zoom in on both. First of all, the iPhone always just kind of doesn't produce the right color of my walls. So it's just always kind of multiple shades, whereas this one just gets the color just right. But now as we go into the detail portion, you kind of see just the difference between the two. First off, on the Mario Kart and 32 gig, both do a good job, but you can just see a lot more detail in the 32 gig here compared to on the iPhone, where it's a bit more fuzzy in comparison. Now, also, when we look on the iPhone, we can see that the lines aren't really showing too much. You can kind of see the line in the middle, but you really can't see the line on the top and bottom on this one. And then when we zoom in to that on the Edge Plus, you can just clearly see each of those lines, and it just does a better job with black and just showing how the detail really comes out on this picture versus the iPhone one. Now, when it comes to the games, you can see them on both, but really, especially with the PS3 section, you can just see how much clearer the Edge Plus is going to be in details. Now, I try to make this as fair as possible. I tap them both right here on both phones to get a better overall comparison, but no matter what, it's going to have more megapixels, which will give you more details. So for that reason, yes, the in details, the Edge Plus will take it as well. Now this one is color reproduction. For some reason, the iPhone likes to change my carpet color. I don't know why, but it likes to do it. So right away with here, though, you can see a big difference in the shadowing between these two and just the depth of it. The Edge Plus just gets a much better job of the shadowing behind the Taboo and behind the Family Feud than the iPhone 6 Plus does. Just not as sharp and just a definite more defined here. Now, in terms of color reproduction between the three, iPhone actually didn't do bad. I would say it actually even did the Taboo one a little bit better than this Edge Plus did. Just having a two-tone be much better. However, when it comes to skin reproduction, this one, the iPhone 6 Plus did well in comparison here, but then we go to the last color, which this one has a lot of color on it, and really you just see the difference of shade right here as where these two colors kind of blend in together. You can definitely see the difference between those two colors right here on the Edge Plus. So overall, in terms of color reproduction, they're both pretty equal for the most part, for the iPhone not getting this, but getting this one right, and the Edge Plus getting this one and this one right. So overall, I would call it a tie between the two, except for that carpet. I just don't know why it does that to the carpet. And finally, the selfie comparison. So first of all, it's a big, huge difference in terms of the camera with selfie. Now, obviously, that will change on the next iPhone, but for this one, we still had to compare it. So overall, when it comes to the selfie, it really just is a huge difference on the Edge Plus and the iPhone 6 Plus. The iPhone 6 Plus cannot beat this comparison, where it is a very hard one. You get a lot of noise on here on the dark end, and you get the staircase completely washed out here. And then on the S6 Plus, though, you can see you have a lot more detail on this side, and the stair railing is perfect on here. You also get a much wider shot. One thing that's not going to change on the next iPhone is they don't have a wider angle shot, but here you just get more in your shot, which is just nice, especially if you have a lot of friends and you can just see more. I mean, you can even see the bottom of my shirt here, whereas here you can see the character. So really all around, much better selfies on the Edge Plus. So when we go through them again, low light, the Edge Plus definitely edges out the 6 Plus. The details are much better on the Edge Plus, easily, just with finer details, more megapixels. And with color reproduction, actually both do a very good job. So we'll give that one a tie. And then finally, the selfie comparison, the Edge Plus definitely beats it. So overall, the Edge Plus is going to win when the camera are compared on both two models. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please give a like, thumbs up down below. This has been RICKY, the Android Guy.